I want to fix my vest. This is exactly the kind of stuff that floats my creative boat. My quest is to inspire you to get creative. Hello beautiful people, how is it going today? I have been having a day, so I need to have a quick win. I have a long list of projects what I want to do now in the next weeks, maybe by the end of the year. We are now starting November soon, but I need a quick win today. So I want to fix my vest. I have this really nice leopard. Is it leopard? Yeah, it's leopard. Leopard vest that I bought from Vinted actually, and I really love it, and I do wear it almost every day. But it has one small issue, which is not like, it's okay, I could use it like this, but I recognize myself, you know, noticing it almost every day when I wear it. So it is this kind of padded fabric. It's really good and warm for the German weather. It has pockets, which is perfect, but the pockets are from the same fabric from one side as the rest of the vest, so it makes it really bulky. So I would like to take out the pockets and make them only with a thin fabric, so that it is not giving me that much hip. I do have a lot of myself, so I don't need to have extra padding there. So I hope I can fix this really easy and then have a bit more flattering silhouette with my funny, what, how is it called? Funny bag. Fanny bag. Fanny vyölaukku. Hip bag? I don't know. What is the thing what you put? You know, the 90s thing what you put on your waist. Fanny bag, I think. So let's do some fixing, shall we? Let's cut the pockets out. It's fanny pack, bum bag, belt bag. Thank you, Google. Yeah, so for some reason it's sewn like... No, I don't. I'm not in need of extra curve. I can do without. Pocket. Somehow I'm feeling that I want to have them on top. But that might be something that I need to... Well, let's cut this open. I need to like make some kind of... My thought process is always that I start to talk and then I stop, so sorry for that. I would utilize then some of this, but then make... It needs to be fun, you know? If I'm doing something, it needs to be... I don't want to have standards, the 0815. I want to have it special. I don't know where does it come from, but it's like life's too boring for basics. It needs to be fun, it needs to be special. So here are the pockets. Let me try it on. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so I don't know how do you function, but I function so that I have a plan, what do I want to do, but all the details I will figure out as I go. So I'm thinking I will sew this up because I like the silhouette like it is. And now when I'm looking at this, 2 pockets this would be a bit too kind of, you know, I want to make a big one here and then maybe something smaller here or here somewhere, like make it's asymmetric anyway. So I'm thinking I want to have something here on my, yeah, here. Oh, it makes a heart. This is exactly the kind of stuff that floats my creative boat. What do you say? A heart-shaped pocket here, so that I can put the, you know, something here. And then if I make there a bias binding on the sides, then it will show a bit. I could do it also with a reflective one, like I did for the petticoat. Figure it out as you go, and then utilize what you can. Cool. I guess that's what I will do. What do you think? Yeah, like I'm the most creative when I have limits. If I have now these two pieces of fabric that I want to use for the pocket, then that's so cool. I love hearts. I can use the reflective banding. And I can now show you how I changed the color for the overlock, because I don't want to use yellow for the jacket. It makes a heart, but they're asymmetric, but I can fix this. That's what we'll do. Let's change the cones for my overlock. So I have here now my nice golden ones, and we need blackish. I guess it even might be some kind of dark gray, but it's the most black what I have, so we need to go with this. This is my thrifted husky lock. I don't know how old it is. It survived approximately the transport from Finland to Germany on a I think it was in my big bag in the cargo, but it has served me very well and will continue serving. Although I found another one, I thrifted another one in this summer, which I will probably bring with me. I haven't been cleaning it in a while, so it looks exactly like that. Let's dust it a bit, and I think it should be the real way to do it is to suck the dirt out with the vacuum. But I will just brush it a bit. It will do for now. There has been an image how the threads are eingefädelt. Damn it. How the threads are to be pulled through the system. I did try to clean it with something and the whole image went out. But the best thing to do, what I'm always doing, I don't pull everything out and then try to fiddle it in again from scratch. I loosen the tension of the yarn and then, how do I say it? Let me show you. Easier to explain when I'm doing it. You need to cut these ones. Take these guys off. Then you need to reunite the thread. I usually make this, well, what is it called in English? The Finnish direct translation is the horse tail. Hevosen häntä. So you knot the both together in a single knot. And you do that to all of these three. So the horse tail is you have the both ends like this. And you just make a simple knot. Like this. And then I usually write it down which tension I have, because it matches also afterwards. I just need to put it to 5.5, 6.5 and 7. You will tell me, or the film will tell me what it is if I forget. I need to lift the foot up, then give it a bit of a turn, and then start to pull one thread at a time. Okay, I have first a needle that I need to do separately. Now you see the knot is coming down and it goes through the tension blades and all the way through, and now it's here. That's the needle still, and then this is the third one, so now it comes from here. And this way you don't need to do all the re-threading and trying to find out where which spot the thread should be going through. Okay, this was 5.5, this was 6.5. We still need to prove it then later on. And then I have my needle, I have the knot here. So this one I just need to cut. And then try to get it through the eye. I'm not having hawk eye, so I need to have my pliers. I have pliers that have tension, automatic tension, I don't know how do you call it. These I have been using for silver work. But I guess you can find these, it's kind of medical plier could also do. It's a bit more tricky when you have the camera in between, but I got it. And now I need to just let it go without pulling it out. And now I need to take it from the back. Ha! And we're done. And then I like to pull it from under the foot together with the other ones. Oops, sorry. Let's close. And this was on 7 maybe, but now we should get yay! Ta-da! It worked. So don't be afraid to try to change the color of your envelope. Let's see if we are balanced. Looks quite balanced to me. Yeah, we are good to go. So I will now just sew this kiinni. Yeah. I will now just close it. Goodbye pocket hole. Looks good. I did sew into the tag. Why did I do that? Now it's cut. I guess it will hold, does it? Alright. We'll finalize that in a bit. Yeah, okay, so they are almost symmetrical. Well, I'm not so. I don't mind if it's not all the way symmetric, but I could now just sew them. I guess I want to have them more like this. I could also just, you know, make the edges neat and then place them somehow nicely, then it is like two halves of a heart. Yeah. Ah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It is like you turn the problem into the solution, or you utilize the bad luck. Let's see how the edge looks, and then I'll decide what to do. but I guess it will be fine. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. This is something what can happen if you're sewing a curve and then the fabric is kind of sticking up instead of getting cut by the blade of the serger. But this is something what you can just cut off. Just be careful that you don't cut the thread. I guess in this case of this type of fabric I could also just give it a bit of the flame treatment. So let me show you how I've fixed these ones. So what do you do to finish serger seam, or what do? I place a blunt needle. It doesn't need to be blunt, but it's easier to just keep you in the seam and not to stitch through the fabric. Either you place it in the middle of both fabrics, like in this case, or in the back side normally. Then you put do you call this a thread or what is it called? Through the eye and pull the needle through. And then I normally cut it before I stretch it back to the full length. Why am I not focused? So, fixed. Luckily I have a couple more left. So you place the needle in between the fabrics, place it through. So they're now done. Yeah, let's play a bit with the shape. So I'm thinking I would use it like this, that I would sew it on here. And then I'm thinking about the reflective band if I would put it here all around. But then on the other hand, if I place it there, then I don't know how I can manage the curves of the shape. I could make this, I still don't know what it is in English, paspelband, so that I could, is it called piping? I think it might be piping. Piping with the reflective band here, everywhere. That could be one option, or I just leave it like it is. But still, I need to stitch this. I like it like this. Doesn't matter if this goes like this. It's good for me. Now I have the issue that I have some two tiny crafty creatures in my house, and they are sharing my stuff with me currently. So I don't have my pins. Let's put it with this. And I don't want to go downstairs to get them, so I will manage. But I do love the fact that my kids want to create things. I always wanted to have a mini-me, so now I have two of mini-me's. And then I want to fix it just so that I can get my phone or keys or something in here, so it can be just fixed from here all the way to the, yeah. It's gonna be so cool. If it works. If it works, it's gonna be so cool. So let's fix this one and then put it on the vest, and then we're done. Like I said, I needed a quickie today. Something quick that is making my life one step better and towards the, you know, my goals. I might want to apply here something with the reflective stuff, because it's so stupid that people are not wearing anything reflective today in the dark. But let's fix it first and then we see, okay? Let's talk placement. I'm thinking it would be nice to have here, but I think I will put it here a bit like tilted, like this. Let's pin it with the few pins that I... Still thinking of the reflectors. Let me get some fabric. Just a second. So I have this kind of reflective fabric that I have. I have a big sheet, but I have made this for this piping. And I think the piping, it might be a bit tricky. It would be quite a lot of... It could be fun, but then might be a bit too much. I could also just make here some bits and pieces all around the edge. I like to utilize this band because I have it left over from the previous project. What I will do anyway, I will put there in the zipper one. But yeah, maybe I will do it like this. I just sew it on the back of the pocket and then I attach the... Good idea, hey! What do you think? Alright, then I just need to see that the pocket is on the correct spot. Yay! Alignment is good, we're good to go. I need to mark it somehow and first fix the reflectors in there and then sew it on, unless I want to try to fix it somehow all at once. No, I need to still... Yeah, there are my hearts and everything here, so I need to mark it. That's how we will do it. So the question is, do I want to have the symmetrical or do I want to have it like it was? Maybe I'll put it asymmetrical, then it's... Cool. I'll go with visually pleasing today. Let's get them on. Yay. Then we have the small ones. I will do it with my Nähmalen. It is freehand sewing with the sewing machine. Haven't been doing in a while, but I love that stuff and I want to do more of that. Freehand embroidery. So I will take off my presser foot. I don't want to destroy the visual of the motif here, so I will insert a fresh 70 universal needle. I want to have clean stitches. So I'm using this one. This is the presser foot for freehand embroidery, freehand sewing. So we place it on. Then I wanted to have it, instead of the black one, I want to have it... What? Did I lose my heart? Crap! No, there. I want to use pink instead of black because it's more fun. So I need to change ones in between. I can leave the black on the back side because I will lower the stitch tension to 0. And then I will place a fleece on the back side. So this is the support for my work, and I try to pin it so that it is secured from multiple spots so that it is not rolling in all the places where it doesn't need to go. We just need to cover the whole area where I am making the embroidery. And this fleece what I now have, this is this water soluble fleece from Avalon, which means when I wet it then it will be vanishing. So now I want to freehand stitch the heart and a bit I don't know, I will make it somehow like color the edges so that it looks nice. And what I need to do is I need to turn off the feeding so that it's not feeding from the below, but I'm feeding it with my hands. And it would be even better if I could put it on a frame, so then I could better move it, but I will just go with this.
I usually start the stitching really slowly so that I can get my motif attached to the piece. But then when I feel that it is secure, I can go a bit quicker and then make more improvised artsy sewing with my freehand embroidery. The German term for it is Nähmalen, which means painting with the sewing.
Back side looks like this. Let's see, I guess it would be smart to glue it, I think. I will put the first stitch on. Ah! Don't go! Don't go away! Yoo-hoo! I'm quite happy with this. You can even see something. So now I can cut the back side to minimum. I will put the tension back to normal, change back to black. This one I need to change as well, so now I can, let's put back everything as it was. If you have tips how to manage your needles, please let me know. I'm always lost which needle I'm having on, when did I change it, for what did I use it, how good is the shape. So I'm only going with the information what I have from the stitch. Like if it's still okay or not. Let me put my label on it. Yay! I will mark where I want to have my stitch, so let's put from here to here. Let's try that. Let's finalize, let's finalize. I'm so happy! So I will now see if my positions were good for the opening, and then I will strengthen the opening ends of the pocket so that it is not ripping. But so far it looks like I managed to make it flat. Yay! Test drive successful. We are flat, we are smooth, we have enough opening. So I will just make here a small zigzag on the corners of the opening that it is more stable. Wow! Hey. That happens sometimes. It's like the final stitches and then you still need to rethread. Okay, so where am I? There. We're done. Yoo-hoo! Well, I guess, yeah. Finishing touch on the edges, there are still some these, but that's gone, done, bye. I will pull this through. Keine halben Sachen. I guess I would never notice this here inside, but for the sake of making it look semi-professional, we need to finish it. It's again really late, so I will go about straight to bed. But I have my jacket done. So, thank you for hanging out with me. It was a pleasure to have you. If you want more this type of content, make sure to subscribe, hit the like. You know, these will help me to get more people viewing my projects. My name is Riikka, and my quest here is to inspire you to get creative. It might go south, sometimes it might be, there might be hurdles. Just go with it. Do it, start. You never know before you try. So dig out your favorite project and check one of these videos as the next one and get inspired. See you next time. Bye.